Righty. So back at it again, 208 inhabitant. What we're working on isn't the kill shot. After looking at everything, I realized, wow, I got a project on my hands. So the next order of business is I gotta get rid of this wiring. This is some hodgepodge shit from who knows when. It could have been from when the first person who had it back in 75 did his shit, but we're trying to eliminate is that unfortunately these headlights, although blue and cool, and you can change the color of them. You can change the color of the halos to whatever it may be, which is kind of cool. We got some new headlights. Just open the box. I haven't actually looked at them yet. No momento. But we'll be going from that, which is a dual bulb, to a single. So we'll see how that comes out. Let's get to doing that. All right, I don't know. So we have the OG, way brighter than the new one, unfortunately. However, I like the look of this one way more. But I gotta run ground and power to them, which I would I could run off of, I have to go get a reader, but I would do constant power. Otherwise it'd just be running lights, and it only come on during running lights, which is kind of cool-ish, but it's not very. Also, I'm just running this off of a lithium battery real quick. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I hate the wires I got running for the nicer LEDs. These are obviously way brighter. And when you turn the headlamps on, we'll do it right now. We'll turn all the lights off in the shop because you guys got blasted on the time lapse. Let's do it. All right, from here, you got a left versus a right. Oof. I don't know how I feel about it. All right. So, running lights. If I did running lights, this is the. So you got like blue, and I can change the color. I have to download the app on my new phone. And then you got just a cool blue, which this one's not nearly as gaudy, I guess, versus that. It looks worse on camera. I promise. Now we'll go to the headlights. This is the right side. Versus just the left side. So I really don't like, I don't, it's not even that I don't like the old headlights. It's purely the wiring that I don't like. And now I don't know if I like the new ones or not. So I guess we'll see. Is our taillights not working? Yeah. So we're missing taillights too. So that might be the flow. The flow is not working. See, I got a right taillight, but I don't have a left one. So it could be, I don't have enough power draw with LEDs. So that's the issue that I gotta wire up. The signal relays, which maybe if I do that, let's get some light on the situation here. All right. So wiring miss that somebody made, it wasn't me. Of course, it's never you. So there's LED wire harness. So I gotta throw the ground to a better ground. There's on some bullshit. So that's one of them. This is the other one. Ran to the same ground. This truck's a fucking hodgepodge of stuff. So maybe I'm gonna try to figure out this wiring shit, and then I guess in the next clip you'll find out if would I go back to or what I do, because right now, no idea. No clue. Alrighty, so this is still the same video, but it's been like 3 days. Headlight switch still empty, still plugged in. I'm gonna put in the shitty dim ones, and I might have to run. I gotta read up on the bulb, but might buy new bulbs, and then I might just have to put a capacitor, or not a capacitor. It needs more voltage, maybe. Other than that, I have drained the saddle tanks. So there's a tank behind that door, which is, you can't see shit, but here. Put the end cap tank back in because it has a fuel gauge that works. I'm gonna put that in there once that's all put back in. Then I'll go through and install the once it's all there, the fuel's all good to go, then the fuel lines are good to go. Then I'll finish up the headlight shit, and then what I'm gonna do is run power to the key, and then I'm gonna set up the ACES fuel pump and start figuring out where I'm gonna set all that up at. And then from there, start installing the rest of it. So we'll see where this picks back up. Alrighty, so what is seconds for you has been weeks for me, technically. So here's where we're at. We got the shitty headlights. Woo! bought some new bulbs. Currently, I wired some grounds. Fuel tank, I gotta splice this, extend it. While trying to figure out my shit. Oh. Kept kicking the window seal, so I have no window seal. Whatever. Alright, so here's where we're at. And hints of wiring diagrams. I have now a relay kit, so that way I can get the headlights to do. I thought this was ignition run power. It is in fact constant hot wire, so that's neat. Ripped the dash out and found out that once upon a time ago someone broke this tab. Well, the sweet thing is that's expensive to replace, so that's pretty neat. What else? Fuel tank's back in. I think I said that already. Doing wiring. Once I basically I'm gonna extend that wire for the fuel tank, so that way I have a fuel gauge. So that way when I install the fuel injection kit, I have a gauge to run off of. That way I don't run the gauge or the pump dry and burn it up. And then I got 2 wires remaining. So this is hot right now. I probably should have cut it out or disassembled it. Oh, what I didn't record is I took the wheels and tires off and I went and got them balanced again, this time with beads, so that way I don't have that problem. What else? Soldering stuff. Love that. It's cold in the shop. It's colder in the shop than it is outside. I don't know if you hear the noise in the background or not, but that's a fan to blow the snow drips off in the shop, so that way it's not wet in here and turns into ice. What else? Yes. Oh, another thing I gotta do, which you can't really see. Whatever. The radiator is fine. The cooling fans, I might run those on a switch, maybe, because I need cooling fans, but I don't plan on driving. Basically what I want the first drive since being home to be is with the new fuel injection system. And that'd be pretty neat. What else? I don't know. It's cold. I don't like being cold all the time when I'm working in the shop. I got a space heater, but it's in a space this vast, it doesn't feel like it does much. Anywho's, I don't know. I'm not gonna show you soldering wires and shit. Basically, what I need to do is I gotta rip the, that's what I need to rip the ignition switch out. ignition key out, so that way I can figure out what the run power wire is, splice into that, so that way I can do my relays, and that way I can relay power to all my accessory shit that I want, such as one's going to be the rings on the headlights, the other one's going to be speakers, and the third one might be fog lights or whatever else, but I'll have a relay ready to go for whatever that third thing is. It might be to the kill shot, so that way I'm not having to splice multiple wires into the ignition system itself. But that is where I'm at. I don't know, it's kind of, this videography thing is kind of wild, so you don't know what's good to record. I'm ADHD through the roof, so I think I initially started this video as just doing headlights, and it turned into I'm doing everything. So I'm gonna stick with the theme of I'm doing everything and do everything.